So before I power up this thing, I have to check first to make sure that it's set to LiPo. Okay, the drag brake 50% or 100%, it doesn't matter because I still need to test it anyway. But of course, the one that I'm really want to make sure is I am set to LiPo, because if I'm set at NIMH, you all know what will happen to your battery. Your LiPo will just die, okay, because there's no cut off. Okay, so to check that, just have to access the ESC inside. You have to see inside. So how to do it? Just have to, the nearest part is this panel, so you just have to remove this panel. You're just taking out 4 screws. Okay, so use a 1.5 mm. Okay, so many of you may not do this one but for me, I just have to make sure of it because that's the most important part. And at least if I expose the inside, I can inspect also for some exposed wirings. At least I'll be sure that I will not burn anything once I put power on it. Okay, so just to make sure. Okay, so this is the motor. Okay, and I have to bring this camera nearer. Some light. Okay, so that's the ESC setting. Okay, so it's just same as this manual. Okay, you just have to make sure that our jumper is on the high side, and then the empty space is below. Then we are sure we are in LiPo setting. So okay, so based on what I see, here the jumper is set on the high side, so meaning it's actually LiPo. Okay, then I see it's labeled on the other one is labeled inside, so it's also set to 100% drag brake. Okay, so the problem is, what if it's not that way? So I don't think any hand can access, or I'm not sure, can use a tweezer maybe to remove the jumper. But I think the best way is to dismantle this one, lower down the stomach of this one. Okay, so all this thing will come down, and then you can access the ESC inside. But for now, we just have to keep it that way. So it's good, it's already set to LiPo, so we will not do the suffering. Okay, so I'm going to return this panel and then we will power it up. So the next thing I want to do, I just want to inspect the receiver. How does it look like inside? Just to make sure everything is good, the wirings are good. Just less than a minute. It's like a cute tail here. Okay, so there you go. So that's the radio, that's the receiver. Okay, so it's glued inside. So this is not a waterproof box. As you can see, there are no rubber seals, so never mind. This one is too high already, but I have no plans of actually getting them wet, submerged. Okay, then I will return, and then we put back the battery. So these 2 clips here I removed. Okay, so we can put the battery in here, this compartment. But before that, you just have to, I've already put the battery here in this transmitter. So I just power it on. Okay, then I'll put my battery. I already power on because this one don't have a switch. So once you plug this thing in, it will be turned on already. So many things I need to fix here. Okay, then we return these hooks, clip it. This is amazing. So you have your lights here, 2 headlights and your light bar. But okay, actually there's a noise you can hear from the dig servo. Okay, but first things first, you just have to check if the radio is working. So okay, so it's moving correctly. Then we check the endpoints of our servo. Make sure there's no rubbing here when this thing goes to the full. Okay, so in the pumpkin there's a space. Okay, wow, this one is how many degree? Okay, then we try small reverse. Okay, it can move forward. Okay, also can move. Okay, so it means it's working. So I can hear some rubbing here with this one, the wheel and the portal. I have to check later what's that. Okay, so you can hear the noise. So the next thing we are going to do is to set the endpoint of the dig servo. So we have to remove also this panel so we can see the servo inside. So I think before even putting the battery, you just have to remove this panel. Because the servo might be in danger while he's having that sound. Meaning he's trying to force to go to a position and then it's being blocked. Okay, so that's the dig servo in there. Okay, so need to put some lights there. I don't know if you can see, but here it is. Okay, so I just have to adjust the arm. So it says there's here in the manual in page 6, this is how to do it. So the first thing it says is we just have to off, then press the top, okay, and then turn on, and then wait for 5 flashes, and then you release it. Okay, and then you can position now. Okay, so that's fully extended. Okay, and then he say turn the steering wheel clockwise once. Okay, so that confirms the position, and then use channel 3 again and this one to find the next position. So we have to go under. Okay, and then use another clockwise, confirm second position. Okay, then it blinks twice, then off the transmitter. Okay, then we on, and now we're back to normal but still having that sound, so meaning we did not do it properly. Okay, but the C is still working. Okay, so the dig is on. Okay, dig is released. So if it's released, it's okay, but if it's on, okay, look like we need to check one more time. After some retries, I managed to fix that endpoint properly. Okay, this one, 4-wheel drive, dig on. It's not noisy anymore, right? No more noise. I think this one is okay. Please comment down if I'm doing it wrongly. Okay, this is my first time with the dig. I think this is okay. 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 Okay, so that's the dig function. Okay, dig function. Okay, nice. Okay, so after fixing the dig function, now I have to put back the panel. And I think that's it for this truck. So we just have to bring outside and try it. The thing that I need to address here is the scratching here, but I think there's nothing you can do because that's probably what happens when you're having some plastic. So there's some deformations in the wheels. But that really sucks. Okay, so let me try to align if it will be okay. Okay, so there's not much I can do with that. I think it's the deformation of the plastic. So anyway, I'm going to change this one to a metal bead lock. That's why I just leave it like that for the meantime. So that's it for this video. So I'm just going to try this one, and then we can see outside how is it really good. That dig function is really a very nice function I want to try. Okay, so to finish this one, I just have to bring out the TRX4 from there and we see. Okay, so this is the TRX4. Okay, so that's how they compare. So wheelbase wise, okay, this one is longer. Okay, so you can see top view. Okay, that's how it looks like. So for the tires, okay, that is the Hyrax here. The stock, so the stock is smaller. Okay, and the distance to the ground, this one's really higher. You can see it. Okay, here may have this one, but I think it's still lower. This one is still higher. Okay guys, so I will end this unboxing video, this first look on this Axial Capra. So I will be bringing it out. I want to run it first all in the stock mode, and then I will do some modifications of it in the future. Okay, and it's totally a different truck, so I know I will enjoy this one. So thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing. Thank you all. Goodbye.